Welcome back. Out here in the open sea, even a small mistake can awaken nature's wildest side. From towering waves to ships battling the elements. Today, we'll witness some of the most breathtaking moments ever captured on the water. The sight of the Black Tsunami surging into Miyako City in 2011 still gives me chills, a stark reminder of nature's unimaginable power. It showed how small we are before the ocean's might, yet how resilient we can be in rebuilding after such a disaster. That barge slammed into the bridge with unstoppable force. Pure chaos in one hit. One wrong moment and everything went out of control. Unbelievable. One brief loss of control in a strong current can turn calm waters into chaos. Always respect both the rules and nature. Unbelievable! Just one anchor caused such massive damage. A rare incident at Tua's port, a newly installed crane toppled over during relocation. Thankfully, no injuries were reported. Looks like the lifeboat wanted to heat things up a little too early. Maybe the captains just wanted to shake hands mid-river collision style. The river's so wide, yet they still manage to hit each other. Unbelievable. If you'd love a trip like this, drop a comment below. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you won't miss our next exciting videos. Did the operators check the lifting gear before the operation, or were they just overconfident in it? The storm showed no mercy, one massive wave, and the ship was gone in seconds. In the narrow channel, the ship seems to slow its breath, quietly facing its own challenge. In the face of danger, they chose not to turn back, knowing someone out there needed them.
Get up there! My dinghy.
Yacht owner lost millions. Cameraman gained millions of views. Fair trade.
It's beautiful. Really it is. Full of beauty illusions. Life is great without it.
The seal looks like it's trying to dance with the diver. From afar, the rays look like kites gliding gracefully across the deep blue sea. Footage from a security camera captures the moment an engine room suddenly explodes after a pressure failure causes a pipe to burst within seconds. The entire space turns into a cloud of smoke and heat. The excavator was working close to the dock when it suddenly lost balance and fell into the water. It all happened in the blink of an eye. That awkward moment when the crocodile's more awake than you. Sank in under a minute, faster than my reply to my ex's text. He wanted adrenaline, he got a chiropractic appointment instead.
I need help. Come on. Stand back over. I need help to flip it.
Oh my god.
A small act, like helping a turtle back to the sea, is a big lesson in compassion and responsibility for nature. Maybe happiness is simply being where you belong, like dolphins in the sea. Would you rather sunbathe like her or dive straight into the cool sea? Would you dare to surf like this? Comment yes if you're brave enough. If you're watching without dancing along, you're losing.
Hey, come there, come there.
After a long vacation under the sea, the barge is finally back, and the salvage team said, "No rest day, back to work immediately." Sir, the lifeboat's in the water, just a little scratch on the hull, that's all. From this angle, you really feel the chaos speed, spray, and pure adrenaline. Maybe the ocean called too sweetly, the boat just couldn't leave. Not sure if it's rough seas or someone's creative take on chain art. Remember, the prop works best in the water, not in someone else's boat. Let's leave all worries behind and flow with nature and the journey ahead. Every sailor knows the ocean isn't always calm. You learn to respect her moods, the wind, the waves, the storms. Out there, it's not about fighting nature, it's about learning to move with it. The frisbee survived, the boat didn't. That little tugboat is giving it everything it's got. Engines roaring, smoke rising, the water churning beneath it. You can almost feel its determination as it drags that massive barge inch by inch through the narrow lock. It's a battle of willpower and steel. Even the boats couldn't resist a little coconut collision romance under the rising tide. Love is in the water today. Night falls, the tide rises, and boom! Two ships accidentally drift a little too close. Coincidence? I think not. Bro, even Poseidon would need gloves to touch this thing. I think that boat's giving it everything it's got just to keep those two from tipping over.
Oh! Jackson!
Looks like this dog's ready to sail solo, no captain, no problem.
Jackson!
Disrespect. JC.
The ocean is a realm of endless mystery where sunken ships find new purpose as homes for countless sea creatures. Each wreck tells a story, each wave whispers an invitation to explore. In its vast depths lies both silence and the heartbeat of life itself. Wrecks aren't just ruins, they're underwater worlds waiting to be explored. The pickup roared with all its might, but the sea refused to release its grip on the boat. Boats bumping, waves splashing, shouts echoing pure river chaos, yet no harm done. The Discovery ran aground just off Honolulu, struck by massive swells and trapped in shallow surf. A tough day for the crew, but luckily no injuries were reported. Even Steel Tires Our Ironhide story reminds us that strength without care always breaks down in the end. In crowded areas like this lock channel, it's important to keep a safe distance and maintain proper speed. That's how we avoid unfortunate accidents. Nature really is the greatest artist. Just look at that masterpiece painted by the tide. Waves can sculpt wonders or unleash chaos. It all depends on their mood. When the tides rise in early October, the Qiantang River becomes China's wildest natural show. No ticket needed, just courage to stand close enough. You never realize how strong the ocean is until you see a wave toss a car like that. Waves crash, winds howl, yet that steel beast doesn't even flinch. As Bagatza roars across the ocean, it's like watching the world breathing chaos. Every wave a scream, every gust a warning. It's beautiful and terrifying at the same time, a reminder that we live at the mercy of something far greater.
Katie, how much fun is this?
Really?
Oh my god, this is gonna be
Those waves are unreal. The ocean looks like it's alive and angry. Be honest, could you stay calm facing this? This seaside restaurant is famous not only for its excellent food, but also for its unique location. As you dine, waves crash against the glass beside your table, creating a scene both powerful and romantic. Every detail is built for safety, giving you the thrill of dining in the ocean, a truly unforgettable experience.
The storm that hit Phuket Island in 2023 turned a high-speed ferry trip into a terrifying nightmare for passengers. Violent waves and powerful winds made the journey incredibly dangerous. This video serves as a strong warning. Sailing in extreme weather conditions can be extremely risky. Amid a raging storm in northern China, furious waves crashed in, threatening to engulf the ship. It was battered violently, tilting and swaying under nature's wrath. Just watching it is enough to make your heart pound. The tension and suffocating fear spill through the screen as if you were there, witnessing it firsthand. On September 16th, 2023, in South Africa, a passerby accidentally captured a terrifying moment. Monstrous waves grew stronger, surging like giant sea creatures. In the blink of an eye, they swallowed the shoreline and swept away a car, leaving behind chaos and horror. On March 31st, 2019, guide Stefan Mantler captured an astonishing moment when a massive section of a glacier in Iceland collapsed into the water, creating enormous waves. The video quickly gained attention, leaving viewers in awe of nature's power. After sharing the footage, Mantler reassured everyone that all tourists present at the time had been thoroughly briefed on evacuation procedures and had safely left the area before the incident occurred. Part 2. Incredible moments caught on camera. Drivers were forced to pull over as a violent hailstorm swept through Turkey. Thanks to this video, we don't have to imagine. It's truly terrifying. Massive chunks of ice pounded cars, denting metal and shattering windows. Despite the severe damage, they were lucky. The vehicles can be repaired or replaced. But imagine if someone had been walking outside when the storm hit. That's right, you heard it correctly. Fog can be disastrous. According to the National Weather Service in New Orleans, visibility over the lake, including the area around the bridge, dropped to just about half a kilometer. It's no surprise that such extreme weather conditions led to a chain of 6 major accidents. Fortunately, no one was seriously injured and there were no fatalities. This serves as a reminder that Mother Nature is relentless. Just one small mistake can lead to serious consequences. Under Japan's most intense mud flow, once sturdy buildings were swept away in the blink of an eye. In the face of this disaster, nature's power was completely overwhelming. Nothing could withstand it. As everything crumbled, the only thing left to do was to survive and escape its fury.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Oh my God! Oh my God! Earthquakes can last from just a few seconds to minutes, shaking everything to its core and leaving destruction in their wake.
Watch out, someone's coming in hot.
A 5.0 magnitude earthquake struck Japan on February 13, 2021, causing widespread panic among animals. It's hard to believe that an entire slope, which had stood firm for centuries, collapsed within seconds on June 30th, 2024. The landslide occurred on a road near P. Neki village in Kisha district, India. The night before, moderate rainfall softened the soil and reduced friction, triggering the catastrophe. Authorities swiftly deployed a large number of resources to clear Vizal Road. Fortunately, infrastructure was restored remarkably fast, allowing traffic to resume in a short time. My witness captured a terrifying sight: a massive tornado roaring near Dodge City, Kansas. It spun violently, consuming everything in its path like an uncontrollable beast. Its destructive power was truly horrifying. A spectacle, both breathtaking and haunting.
How do lazy delivery people do it?
Feels like
The only abnormal thing in this video is the reaction of the guys are the tricks of the robot vacuum cleaner. A large rock from the destroyed building flew close to the man's head. It's impossible to imagine what would happen if it hit someone's head. These individuals are unaware of their fortunate avoidance of that particular turn. The stone avoided the car. Car owners should be secretly grateful. Not only the cameraman, but also another character received good luck. And we suddenly meet a new friend. The deer sprinted across the road, catching the driver off guard. Luckily, no accidents occurred. Sometimes stopping at the right time will save your life. When your guardian angel appears at the right time. It's okay, my friend. Luck has arrived. At 9 o'clock, work starts, and here you are at 8:59 a.m. A collision would have occurred without luck. Heart pounding when the plane flies under your feet. You can't imagine the cameraman's face as the plane almost collided with the boat. Just a little deviation, and things will be very bad. Just 0.1 millimeters. If your luck stats haven't been upgraded to the maximum, it's advisable to avoid attempting such tricks. Combination of luck and skill. Double luck. Not only did he survive, but he also succeeded in capturing this footage. Luckily, the plane landed safely. Seeing the city from above's great, but I think many people will feel scared instead of admiring the scenery. Luckily, no one was riding next to the motorcyclist. The car quickly avoided the object falling on the road. Although the performance failed, fortunately, it was still safe. The driver must have been a retired racer. Entering the slippery road caused the truck to lose control and the two vehicles almost collided. The truck stopped next to the car as if nothing had happened. So lucky. Have you ever witnessed a classic scene in a movie in real life? The girl doesn't know how lucky she is. Oh my God! Perhaps the driver also found it unbelievable. Be careful when driving in the rain. A truck was on the verge of tipping over, but in the end, it didn't. The road's slippery today, but luckily nothing bad happened. God saw his efforts. Just a little more and an accident will happen. A great turn of the steering wheel. Pay attention behind you, bro. A very close distance, you know. Clap your hands for this Jeep that doesn't fall. Wow, a big tree fell onto the road. The driver's heart skipped a beat. The passenger on this boat even called their relatives. It appears that they're simply making matters worse. This guy's luck exceeds his ability to chop down trees. Both cutting trees and praying trees. You need to watch it again to see what happened. This guy only needs half a bowling ball to play. It appears that this is a widely applicable technique. I call that luck. I guess it's more luck than skill. Game over. One time to try the guy's luck. Great guy. Here, you can observe a skier soaring above, with their head just a few millimeters away from the snow. In the end, he still succeeded. As you can see, like nothing happened. The feeling of racing with snow monsters. This guy's capable of protecting himself. Whose slush fund is this? Acting hastily can cause you to lose a large amount of money if you aren't lucky. Do you think this is a talent or luck? Although he appears to be an average guy, he actually possesses superpowers. This guy will show us how close he is to a friend who almost met with disaster. Picture this dude tossing in some Mentos too. Oh, looks like he got the device wrong. You're very good, but I regret. He's like a superhero. This video looks like a heart-stopping scene straight out of a Hollywood blockbuster. An unexpected avalanche nearly swept away a snowboarder as chunks of ice shattered and tumbled down the slope at terrifying speed, as if racing him to the mountain's base. Luckily, the incline wasn't too steep, and he managed to speed up and escape. But imagine if nature had been just a little more unforgiving. The outcome could have been drastically different. This avalanche occurred in the Elbrus region on March 24th, 2018. Watching the video, it is clear that without protective barriers, this disaster could have swept away half the village. Witnessing such scenes, it is hard not to be amazed and overwhelmed by the terrifying power of nature. A fierce tornado suddenly swept through the peaceful town of Scott Valley, just a 30-minute drive from Silicon Valley and 10 kilometers from Santa Cruz. No one was prepared, not even meteorologists, because there were no warnings. It's hard to imagine the panic of residents as the storm struck out of nowhere, right in the heart of the town. As Tempest unleashed its fury, everything descended into chaos. These scenes serve as a stark reminder that no matter how advanced technology becomes, humanity remains small and fragile in the face of nature's overwhelming power. From the very first frames, this video evokes an unsettling feeling. But that was just the beginning. In the blink of an eye, Hurricane Hurricane erupted with destructive force. Ferocious winds swept through, tearing away hills, toppling trees, and flipping vehicles. What once seemed solid and unshakable was now ripped apart, swallowed by the fury of nature. Have you ever been caught in a hailstorm? If so, you can definitely feel the pain in this video.
hailstones the size of tangerines are pounding down on our small town. Mother Nature spares no one, not even a Lamborghini. A hailstorm can cause serious damage, and no one wants to see their supercar get battered. But most importantly, no one was injured. So, in a way, the owner was still lucky. On December 9, 2024, Canlan Volcano, one of the most active volcanoes in the Philippines, erupted violently, sending a massive column of ash towering into the sky. Shortly after, a mixture of hot ash and debris cascaded down the mountainside, covering the surrounding area. Within just a few days, seismologists recorded 6 volcanic earthquakes, raising concerns about further eruptions. In just a few short minutes, lightning streaked across the Mecca sky, illuminating the night with fierce beauty. Then suddenly, a blinding bolt struck the Royal Clock Tower at Abra Albite, creating a moment both terrifying and mesmerizing, a sight impossible to look away from.
He's afraid that it's going to bring things that are going to hit the car.
I fear that a terrifying storm is near.
Yeah, it's true. May God protect us.
And like, turn your lights on, Susini.
Yeah. Siguro kayo yung vaccine biar apa? Come on, let's go.
The storm roared, unleashing its fury, toppling large branches as if they were mere matchsticks. A horrifying moment. The Paris Dion Hospital in Venezuela was engulfed by floodwaters, with water rushing through hallways and patient rooms.
У нас, короче, что такой-то вообще мега ветер. А наш мусорку перекинул.
On May 13, 2020, a violent storm suddenly swept through the city, bringing strong gusts and torrential rain, plunging everything into chaos.
Ой, вы видели, что я сняла?
The raging winds swept through, tearing off rooftops, uprooting trees, and turning the streets into a desolate battlefield. In such extreme weather, the best advice is to stay indoors. Safety always comes first.
Don't need to be scared of hot.
Terrifying moment of the landslide in Genting Highlands this afternoon.
Oh, see. See. That's, get back. Hey! Tutup window, sir! Close window!
Transitioning from rain to flood can take just a few hours, but dealing with a catastrophic deluge is another story. There was no time to prepare for a disaster of this scale, which is why residents of this German town spent days recovering from the aftermath. A scene vividly captured in this video. The village was submerged in a sea of water as the floodwaters from the fields rushed in, creating a scene that was both overwhelming and terrifying. That moment was a powerful reminder that nature can change everything in the blink of an eye. This archived video is just as dramatic as an action movie.
They look okay.
The footage takes place in Chamonix, a famous resort in France, where a group of people is attempting to cross a dangerous mountain section. Massive boulders suddenly fall from the cliffside, creating a heart-stopping moment. If you ever plan on mountain climbing, remember that nature is unpredictable. You must always be ready to react in an instant. On the night of July 11th to the early morning of July 12th, 2011, part of the cliff at the Kirovsky mine suddenly collapsed. It all happened in an instant. One moment, the rock was there, and the next, it vanished into a massive cloud of dust. Witnesses recalled the ground shaking violently, resembling the aftershock of a major explosion. Storms are among the most chaotic and unpredictable natural phenomena. No one can predict exactly where lightning will strike next. It could hit a skyscraper, a lone tree, or even right in front of you without warning. Right in front of you without warning. A moment both chilling and mesmerizing as the massive tsunami crashes in. A breathtaking moment straight from Hawaii.
From the volcano here. It's still 2,000 degrees. So, wow.
On April 20th, 2017, a massive rock slide occurred from the peak of a 6,000-meter high mountain near Maui. Tons of boulders crashed down, plummeting into a glacial lake below, creating a chaotic flow of ice and debris that swept away everything in its path.
Out there on the open sea, nothing is certain. Everything can change in a single moment. From gentle tides to raging tempests, the ocean never stops surprising us. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the bell for more jaw-dropping moments to come.